Today we are going to conduct an experiment on the carbon residues which is being present in the given oil. Now the experiment runs with the aim to predict and study the carbon deposit in the given oil. So to do that we need to know the apparatus. The apparatus here we are using is a Ramsbottom carbon residue apparatus. This particular apparatus is nothing but a furnace. So whatever you are seeing, this is a furnace and this is a control unit which is being there used for the temperature measurement. So to do that, first we are supposed to adjust this particular knob to 50 watts. Now once you have set that to 50 watts, you can see here, you can see the value as 50 watts. You are supposed to set it to 50 watts. Then this is your thermocouple. Then this thermocouple has to be placed inside the furnace for measuring the temperature. And you can observe this individual holes are being provided where we can test 6 different types of oil of the carbon deposit which is being present in the oil. Now what is this basically the theory behind your carbon deposit is to understand first, it is nothing but the carbon residue. Any fuel contains the carbon residues, any fuel, because it is an hydrocarbon. So basically it is a tendency to form the carbon deposits under the high temperature conditions in an inert atmosphere. So it may be expressed using the Ramsbottom carbon residue apparatus which we are using it. So for fuels with the high carbon hydrogen ratio, it is difficult to burn them completely. So which results in a increased deposits in the combustion and also the exhaust spaces. Now what will happen is the fuels with the high carbon residues values may cause the problem in the older engines when they are being operating under the part load conditions. Now the carbon residues value of a fuel deposits in the refinery process is being manufactured. So here the carbon residue is used throughout to designate the hydrocarbons or the carbonaceous residues formed during the evaporation and pyrolysis of the petroleum product. Now what exactly you are supposed to do here is you are having a experimentation where you are going to conduct the carbon residue which is being composed of the carbon, but the coke is also present in the pyrolysis. So here the carbon residue of the given oil is being found out, and then we are going to test the given experiment now. Now for that we are supposed to have the take up the coking bulb. So this is called as a coking bulb which we are using it. This is called as a coking bulb. Here you can just observe there is a small capillary tube which is being there. There is a very minute capillary tube which is being there. So to conduct the experiment, first we are supposed to clean the given coking tube with the help of a cotton waste. So with the help of a cotton waste we are going to clean the surface so that we are supposed to take the empty weight of the given bulb. So here if you are observing, we are going to get the empty weight of the given bulb using this particular experiment. So here be careful, you should be careful while you are placing the weight of the empty bulb so it is not rolled down. So the weight of the empty bulb that you are considering is 12.5 grams. So weight of the empty bulb is nothing but 12.5 grams. So here you can observe the tableau column is pre-filled, but here there is a standard values, but here we are going to test it individually by considering the 12.5 grams. So the tableau column consists of the empty coking bulb weight, then coking bulb with the oil sample, then with the residue, then the percentage of carbon residue is being calculated with the help of this particular observations which we are going to do. So first and the foremost thing is considered as the 12.5 grams of the weighing bulb. So now we are taking the sample of a diesel and we are going to fill this diesel in the coking bulb. So we are supposed to use the syringe. If you are not able to get the syringe, you are supposed to fill the basically you are supposed to fill very less. If you are able to fill it less, it is fine. And if you are having a syringe, that will be a most optimum way of filling the diesel into the bulb. So we are supposed to clean the surfaces of the bulb, so that we are not supposed to have any kind of residue which is being there inside this particular bulb. Okay, there should be no diesel present on the surface of the bulb. That is the most important thing which we are supposed to keep. You can see there is a small amount of diesel which is being filled. So continuously we are supposed to fill the diesel in the same way. If you are not having the syringe, so you are supposed, you can see very small amount of diesel is present. So we will just fill another one fill, we will do it, then we will get to know how much is the diesel which is being poured in the given coking bulb. The syringe is the most optimum way of filling the given oil into the bulb, so that we get the required amount of the oil filled in the bulb. So here we can see some amount of oil is filled in the bulb. Okay, this amount of oil which is being filled in the bulb has to be again cleaned thoroughly, and then we are supposed to weigh the weight of the bottle. Supposed to weigh the weight of the bottle. Okay, so I am just going to weigh the weight of the bottle once again. Here I can see the weight of the bottle is approximately 13 grams. Okay, you can see the weight of the bottle is 13 grams. Okay, now the part of the experiment is being done by weighing the things. Now we are supposed to switch on the Ramsbottom carbon residue surface, and we are supposed to set the temperature of around 550 degrees Celsius. Now once we are done with the 550 degrees Celsius, we are supposed to place this coking bulb inside the furnace in this way. We are supposed to place the coking bulb inside the surface. So you can see the coking bulb is already there. You can see the coking bulb is already present. So this is your coking bulb, okay, which is being filled with the given test sample of the oil. Now after that we are supposed to measure the temperature for around 550 degrees Celsius. Then we are supposed to remove the bulb from the Ramsbottom furnace, and then again we are supposed to weigh the value of the whatever the bulb is there. Then you are supposed to do the calculation. So for example, if I am taking the M1 as your 12.5 grams, M2 as 13 grams, if I am getting M3 as approximately 12.75, assuming, okay, it's assumed value, because it will take time, because we need to heat it, then cool it, and then we are supposed to check the value. By the time we take, it will be around 12.75 grams. So carbon residue can be calculated with the given formula as coking bulb after evaporation. Okay, coking bulb after evaporation, that is a weight, coking bulb weight after evaporation minus empty coking bulb, okay, that is nothing but M3 minus M1 divided by M2 minus M1 into 100, which will give me the percentage of carbon residue. So which will give the percentage of carbon residue. So for example, here I am going to get 12.75 minus 12.50 divided by 13 minus 12.50 into 100, which is nothing but 0.25 divided by 0.5 into 100. So that is nothing but 25 divided by how much you are getting? 0.25 approximately, not much. I don't think so. You will get 0.25. Yeah. So it is around 0.25 divided 1 or 2, so you are getting around 50% of the carbon residue which is being present in the given bulb. So this is the experiment procedure which we are supposed to find. So finally we can easily tell that the amount of the carbon residue which is present in the given oil sample is around 50%. So how do you get to know is the how much is being present is the, here is one already conducted experiment. This is how the carbon residues will be formed when you are being done with your experiment, you will be able to see the carbon residue which is being formed soon after your complete experimentation is being done. So in this way we can find out the value of the carbon residue present in the given oil. So let me just tell me that this is a temperature which is being rising. We are supposed to maintain the temperature till 550 degrees Celsius. Till that time we are supposed to wait for the evaporation of the oil to happen. So this is what is the experimentation of Ramsbottom carbon residue using a carbon residue apparatus. Thank you guys.